Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Barbara Powell and Barb Torino, who are here on behalf of the Theater Guild. It's the Barb and Barb Show. Hi, girls.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I'm happy that we're able to accommodate you both and have you here with us. Awesome. And I know you guys have been active and you're going to be just as active, if not more active, in the coming months. But first, let's go ahead and talk to Barbara Torino. Wow, you wrote a book.
Yes, I did. They say everybody has a book in them, so I guess this was mine.
I love it. Well, tell me the title of your book and what it's about.
It's called Getting Your Act Together, How to Put the Show into Business. And it's about using the skills of the actor in your business and your personal life.
Wow. Well, isn't that the truth? We're always acting.
Yeah, that's the point.
You know, exactly. And I think that's a great thing. That's wonderful. Well, give me, well, first of all, why'd you bother writing the book?
Well, for about 40 years, I just retired this year, but 40 years before that, I was a business consultant, executive coach, and trainer. And also in the same time period, my avocation or my passion was theater, and I was acting. And one day, you know, I'm thinking, and I noticed that my business is doing really well. I'm getting more clients. My personal life is going well. And I'm starting to get more lead roles for shows that I'm auditioning. So I started to think, you know, could there be a correlation there between the theater and everything else in my life? Mm-hmm. And, you know, then there was an epiphany one day when I was in a manager's meeting at one of my clients. I was still working, it was an automotive dealership, and the managers were complaining that their employees were coming to work in bad moods and taking it out on their customers and their coworkers. And so I told them a little analogy. I said, okay, let's pretend that we all go to the theater on a Saturday night. We buy our tickets, we're real excited to see the show, and the director comes out and welcomes us to the theater and says, we've got a good show tonight, but I do have to apologize because the lead actor is having a really bad day. Everything has gone wrong, and so his performance tonight is not going to be as good as it was yesterday or tomorrow, but you understand he's having a bad day. Everybody has bad days. And then I looked at the audience, you know, the group of managers, and some were shaking their heads and some were laughing. And I said, well, what are you thinking? And they said, well, that's unacceptable. We came for a performance and we expect the performance that we came for. We don't care what mood he's in. So then I said, well, why then do your people have that same attitude when they stand behind the service drive and greet their customers, or somebody who's a cashier or in customer service or wherever? Why is it okay for you to bring your bad mood to work, but not an actor? So if we start to practice the skills of the actor, the show must go on and you can't bring your bad mood to work. And they got it. And so I said, wow, that was a theater skill. And I thought about it, and there were about 10 skills that I realized that I was using in theater and crossing over into my business life and my personal life. It was working.
That's great.
Let's write a book.
So, you know what, isn't that where I would imagine most books start, if they're self-help or something that you'd be able to use that isn't a fictional thing. You bring it from life, which I think is really great. And Barbara, I would imagine yourself, you know, when you have read or have heard Barb talk about some of this stuff, are you applying it to your life as well?
Me, Barbara?
Yes.
Too many Barbaras.
Barb and you, Barbara.
I haven't taken the class yet. She is giving a class, and but yeah, the concepts are obvious when you think about them. But since I'm always in a good mood, it doesn't really matter for me.
Lucky you. We all could be that way for sure. So no, you will have a class. When are you going to teach the class?
So we're doing. Did you give them the date, Barbara? Go ahead.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. We're doing a monthly meeting, but we are also hoping that Barb will give us a class in our classes. But yes.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, Barb. That's awesome. I'm glad that you were able to do that. So congratulations. Now, I know the Theater Guild has a couple of other things to announce, but before we do that, tell me how comedy night went.
Okay, let me just, we'll be putting the poster up, but Barb's show for us is July 15th, and it's at 7 o'clock, and it's at Clubhouse 5. Normally we meet at Clubhouse 7, but this one will be at Clubhouse 5. It's free for members and $5 for guests. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
All right. No problem. That's great. And then you've
yeah.
got some other things coming up.
Yes, well, comedy night went great. It was a magical night. The Globe gave us a great write-up. People were so excited about meeting in person. We had 120 people under the big tent at the Lutheran Church of the Cross. The weather cooperated. It wasn't too hot. And the comedians were funny. Bear Sanchez gave a great class. It was a very entertaining evening. It's going to be on Channel 6 on Thursdays in July at 7 o'clock, so everyone can catch that action.
Good.
Yeah, it was great. We got some new members, and you know, the show must go on, right, Barb?
Absolutely. We're on stage every day.
Right. It is. It is. And then in August, you guys have another activity.
Yes, so since we're still going to be at Clubhouse 5, which is a big room, we thought we'd have a dance, and it's called Hot August Nights. And we're going to have a Neil Diamond impersonator. Paul Kratzer is chairman of the car club, so we're going to have vintage cars. We're going to have a DJ. Bear's going to do some DJ spinning for us, so it's going to be a multimedia event. We're going to have an ice cream social with a little push cart with ice cream novelties, so it'll be sanitary. And that will be $5 for members and $10 for guests.
Aren't you guys just so excited?
Yeah, we're glad to meet in person. Yeah, you know, we kept it going with Zoom every month. And so I felt that we were moving forward with that in our classes, but meeting in person is very, very different and very exciting. And that's what we like to do. The energy from being live is quite different, isn't it, Barb?
Oh boy, is it ever. Yeah, we're excited to be back live. There's nothing like live theater, and the people with the Theater Guild are wonderful when they participate, and the audience is fabulous. They show up and they appreciate whatever we do, so I want to thank them.
That's great. I mean, I know we've talked to you guys a number of times, and you've really been doing so many great things, and you obviously have more things to come. So I think the best thing to do is have you guys back again, this time in person, hopefully. Maybe come back early August and we can talk about your live show in September.
Perfect.
That would be, Almost Maine, which Barb and Bear are directing. So it's going to be very exciting.
Excellent. We'll come back and we'll chat about that.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
All right, ladies, thank you. And we'll be right back after this.